case you're not familiar.
What's up, stupid people? I want to say this to every Republican, Democrat, Congress. You traitors. You are traitors to the United States. You are traitors to the military. You are traitors to the world. You want people, you put a law, you making Israel the United States. Our government, Congress, have no backbone whatsoever. They want you to sign a pledge for Israel. You can't boycott them. You can't do nothing. They want to. Israel is removing everybody's constitutional rights in the United States with the help of our so-called government, our so-called Congress. Let me see. Where was this done that before when we hated, when our government lied so much about Hitler? Oh, that's right. The same thing Hitler did to the Jews is doing to the United States government, the United States people, removing all of your rights. A federal judge ruled that was unconstitutional for any congressman to make anybody, any company to sign a pledge for Israel. Listen carefully. That's unconstitutional, un-American. Every one of you so-called Americans should be furious right now, should be up in arms right now, removing our government. That's what we should be doing. We're supposed to be removing our government from every law enforcement, every FBI agent, every CIA. Everybody should be removing Congress now. They have betrayed. They have went to bed with a foreign country against American people. You stupid fools. You got people losing their jobs because they refuse to sign a waiver. They will not protest against Israel. They will not say nothing against Israel. Your own government did this to every so-called United States citizen. You fools. You all are fools. With a foreign country, you fools. I want y'all to listen to something, and I'll be right back because I got more scoop on this shit too. I'll be right back. Listen very carefully, people.
With this case, please check the links in the description below for more information. Long story short, back in 2020, I was barred from speaking at Georgia Southern University because Georgia is one of dozens of states across the country with anti-BDS, or boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel, laws on the books. In order to speak there, I was asked to sign a loyalty oath to Israel, pledging to never support or advocate for the BDS movement. As a staunch advocate for Palestinian human rights, I refused to sign the contract. Instead, I filed a lawsuit to sue the state for violating my First Amendment rights, with the hope of getting the law overturned. And in May of 2021, on the heels of another vicious Israeli onslaught in Gaza, Georgia Federal District Court Judge Mark Cohen ruled in my favor. This was a huge victory and added to the precedent set by legal challenges against these unjust laws in other states. This, of course, outraged the Israeli government, which lashed out on social media and went to work trying to overturn our victory. These laws were on the books in the first place, not because of the desire of the American people, but because of the desire of the Israeli lobby. But once a judge deemed Georgia's law unconstitutional, Israeli officials openly worked with Georgia's politicians to request that the law be changed, not repealed. This is not even hidden. Check out how crazy this is. In the actual legislative session, an Israeli government official was present. The state legislature officials even admitted that this Israeli official was the one that asked them to change the law, and they complied in a shocking act of foreign subversion. I was completely taken aback by how openly Georgia's politicians were literally acting on behalf of a foreign power to restrict the constitutional rights of American citizens. So as promised, Israel and the Georgia legislature came back with an amended law to try to moot my case. On January 27th, They voted to amend the law I sued over so that only individuals and businesses with a contract for over $100,000 are required to sign the Israel Loyalty Oath. This anti-Palestinian pro-apartheid amendment was passed overwhelmingly with 146 yes votes and only 9 no votes, showing how strong the hold of the Israeli lobby is on our government. Shameful, absolutely shameful. These politicians knew that a judge had already ruled that the law violates the very constitution they take an oath to protect, but they didn't care. That's how beholden these politicians are to money and power. They're frauds. But here's the thing. The law is still ruled unconstitutional. It is still unenforceable in the state of Georgia. No one will have to sign this pro-Israel pledge in order to work for the state for contracts under $100,000. But if any individual or business with over $100,000 in contracts refuses to sign it, it would still be deemed unconstitutional to try to punish them under this law. So, my legal precedent still holds. And the only thing this amendment accomplished was finding a way to keep the language on the books. Basically a propaganda victory, so Israel can erroneously claim they defeated my lawsuit. So what does this mean? While the pro-Israel crew is happy they can claim to have made my lawsuit irrelevant because they stopped the law from being repealed by simply modifying it. And they're completely counting on the fact that no business with big contracts will follow suit and continue to challenge the law. Of course, even though the law is still unconstitutional and thereby unenforceable, it is still criminal that it's on the books at all, and clearly will still have a chilling effect on those who may feel they have no choice but to choose between their free speech rights and the ability to work in Georgia. This is not about me. It's about all of us and the guiding principles that supposedly make our country great. For as much as the corporate media and political establishment cry about censorship and free speech, there's barely any discussion about these outrageous laws that exist in more than half the country. The crackdown on Palestine solidarity and pro-Palestine speech is one of the biggest threats to the First Amendment today, and these laws are part of Israel's strategy to criminalize peaceful activity and speech that undermines their legitimacy. When will this country wake up to this egregious assault on our civil liberties? When will Americans become outraged that a foreign government is actually removing our constitutional rights? Amnesty International has become the latest mainstream human rights organization to deem Israel an apartheid state, which was another heavy blow to the Israeli propaganda machine. So let's keep pushing the momentum forward to support the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement. And that means making sure this law is completely struck from the books, not only in Georgia, but everywhere. I'm not giving up on overturning this law in Georgia, and I will be exploring the next legal steps to do so. Because no state or politician can hold back the tide of justice we know is coming for a free Palestine.
Listen, people. Every fucking cop, every fucking deputy, every fucking sheriff, every CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, supposed to be fighting for the constitutional rights. We got a foreign country that's telling this stupid motherfucker that's supposed to be a president of the United States of America, they listen to what they say. They pass the laws for America. You got Israel making our politicians, which are corrupt, Republicans, Democrats, seniors, senators, all of them are corrupt. Don't talk no shit about your job. You lost your job. You got no food. You did it to yourself. You know why? Because you're not overthrowing the government. Putting them on trial and executing every one of them, like it says, when you cause treason with the foreign country, and that's what our government did. That's what our government did to violate everybody's rights in the United States. Our government went to bed with a foreign country. Israel government. You stupid son of a bitches. You are fucking stupid. Our own government betrayed every citizen. You want to call yourselves American people, just violated every American citizen's rights. A foreign government. A foreign government. Let me tell you something right now. We got 2 lawsuits going right now that we're finishing up and filing federal court because of this bullshit that our so-called governors did and Congress did. We want them removed. We want them in trial for treason and executed. That's what's in our lawsuit. We want every government official removed from office and file charges of treason against the United States people and against the constitutional right, and we want them executed. That's what's in our federal lawsuits. California, we got thousands and thousands of people signatures on the lawsuits. Minnesota, we got thousands and thousands of people, citizens on the names on the lawsuit. We want these individuals. We want Congress. We want the governors. We want the mayors. We want the city council members on trial for treason and executed. That law, this so-called government pushed, is unconstitutional. Unconstitutional in so many ways and illegal and corrupt. When will you fucking people wake up? The United States is not Israel. Israel's laws should not even be mentioned in the United States. Our Republicans and Democrats are greedy. They are crooks. They all have to be executed. They all have to be stand for trial and put to be executed, period. You got police officers now. They're going through all police departments in California. You sign this waiver, you will not picket or say anything bad about Israel. Who the fuck do you think you are? You supposed to be up in the tree and hung. You have committed treason against the Constitution, against the people of America. You have committed treason. You have committed treason in so many ways. Every Republican, every Democrat, Congress, the president, all of them have committed treason. Every one of those bastards have committed treason against the people, and you still don't wake up. We're going to continue picketing and protesting for Pakistan and every human rights in the United States and the Constitution. We got that right to do that. So when you stupid cops are out there, you're not working for the people. You're not working for the state that you in. You work for Israel. You stupid motherfuckers. You stupid motherfucking law enforcement, pigs, cops, sheriffs, deputies. You work for Israel. You do not work for America. You work for Israel's government. Israel's government, you stupid son of a bitches. When will you fucking people wake the fuck up? It is time now, because this so-called president is putting us in a war where we can get the fuck wiped out with the help of Israel. You see how stupid y'all are? You see how stupid y'all are? We have never won a war. Never. We have lost more brothers, cousins, uncles, fathers in wars. But this motherfucker want to start a war. Let's see. China can kick our ass, wipe us right off the map, the face of the map. North Korea can wipe us the face off the map. Every other country can wipe us off. But you stupid people go to war for this white motherfucker because he sits in his house and they get richer and richer with the help of Israel government. Everyone that works in government works for the Israel government in the United States, a foreign country. From our own president works for the foreign government, a foreign government for Israel. Our own Democrats, our own Republicans work for a foreign government, Israel. They have betrayed every one of you. Every person in the United States, our government and Congress and president has betrayed us, has betrayed the oath that they took to protect the freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of man. They violated every one of our rights. When the fuck you people gonna wake up? Because I'll say it again, it's too late now. It is too late. You see, I sit back and I watch and I listen. I listen and I observe. And this shit that Israel was trying to do started in 2020. Okay? With the Israel government and the United States government. Each Republican, each Democrat got kickbacks from this government to pass their laws against the United States people, which a federal judge in a lot of states are also saying this is unconstitutional, this law is not in effect, it's void, it's period, because the law should have never been brought up. See, and now we got some people waking up where we are fighting our own government. We have filed lawsuits for everybody's name from Republicans and Democrats being sued, okay, in federal court, violation of our constitutional rights. Every fucking Republican and Democrat, in California, we got thousands and thousands of signatures and names where we're suing these motherfuckers. We want them out of office. We want them executed. Like it says in the constitutional right. You went to bed with a foreign country. You cannot be trusted, period. Period. Let me explain something to you right now. This goes out to every gang member out there. Bear arms. Bear arms. Protect your neighborhoods. Protect those kids. Protect those women. Bear your arms because we are about to go to war in the United States. And trust me, every military branch in the United States should not be with our government, should be against them, because you sworn to take an oath. And our own Congress, our own government said, fuck our rights. It's time to take them into custody, put them on trial, and execute them. Because they all went to bed with a foreign country. They all got paid by Israel government to pass this bullshit laws. They all have. Even our own lousy president have. Okay? And I think I remember something about his son used to be in the military. Then his son is a fucking traitor. Anyone, any law enforcement that goes by what these motherfuckers says in the judge is a traitor to the United States constitutional rights, is a traitor. And you know what we do with traitors and snitches? Every gang member in the United States, there's more of us than there is of them. We got to protect our own neighborhoods. Fuck the police. Fuck the sheriffs. Fuck the courts. Fuck the judges. Because they don't have no common sense whatsoever. Because they work now for a foreign government, which is the government of Israel. They say, if you picket against Israel, which is the law that they passed, put on the books, is unconstitutional. You heard it. You heard it. That's no joke. That's no lie. Congress has to get the fuck wiped out. Every one of them have to be put up on trial and executed right in front of the public, like it says in the Constitution. Our forefathers knew that this would happen. That's why they put in there. They cannot be in bed with a foreign country under no circumstances. No president can, no Republican, no Democrat. They have committed treason against the United States, against the people of the United States, against all in the United States. Now I see why those two deputies are doing what they're doing. Because they see the same shit as I see coming. Fuck Congress, fuck Republicans, fuck Democrats. You work for a foreign country. Our government works for a foreign country, Israel. Fuck Israel. I will say it again, fuck Israel. They have no right to pass laws in the United States. They have no rights to even be in the United States. They have no rights to be in the pockets of the president, of Congress, Republicans, and Democrats. They have no rights. They have destroyed America. They have destroyed our freedom. And you sit back and you let it happen. Grab your weapons, grab your arms, grab your explosives, grab every fucking thing. Because now a war is coming. And it's unstoppable. But it's every man for themselves now. It's every man for themselves. You got to protect you, your family, your neighborhood. You're going to start seeing tanks from Israel coming through the United States, man. They're going to be kicking in your doors, killing the men, killing the boys, raping your women. That's what's going to happen soon. That's what's going to happen soon. Israel is coming in the United States. Fuck your kids, fuck your wife, fuck your animals, and fuck you. Israel's taking over the United States. They already took over the government. They already took over the government. The United States is Israel. Yes, the United States is Israel. Now we got to worry about they planes coming down, they parachuters jumping out of the plane. Got to worry about they tanks coming over now and stuff. Yeah. Fuck your kids. They're going to kick. If you got a boy child, Israel soldiers are going to kill him. You got a girl child, they're going to rape that child. Then kill that child. Your wives, your girlfriends, they gone. They're going to be the hoes for them. Your mother, your father's going to be killed. Because Israel don't trust the United States. Because they're on the take. Why would you trust a person that snitches and that's on the take? So they're going to bump off every one of our so-called congressmen and governors and shit. They're going to do that for us. But Israel is here. Israel's soldiers are here in the United States. Israel is here. Just a phone call to wake them all up. We used to call them cells because they were spies. And that's all they need now is that phone call to bear arms and take over America. They already took over Congress. They already took over the president. Because Congress and this idiot president that has no right, no laws to even enforce legislators or executive orders, that does not have that power. Neither does Congress. Says it in the Constitution. They cannot pass laws. They can't. They all went against the United States people. Every motherfucking person in the military should be so fucking mad right now. Should be mad. From the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy SEALs. These motherfuckers supposed to be mad right now. But yet you got Israel soldiers in the United States Air Forces, in the United States Army, in the Marines, in Navy SEALs. They already here. America now is a foreign country of Israel. Our Democrats and Republicans ain't got a fucking thing to say because they all traitors against the United States, against the people. They are all traitors. They're all supposed to be executed. They're all supposed to be, they violated the constitutional right. They're supposed to stand one-day trial and executed for their crimes. Every one of them in Congress. Every one of them in Congress. Y'all people don't want to wake up. We bearing arms. We got our bulletproof vests. We got every fucking thing. Bulletproof vests on. Because I don't trust a motherfucking soul no more. We don't trust nobody. Our government has betrayed the people of this country. The people of this country. They have betrayed it. There's no more United States until Congress and all of them are removed and held on trial and executed because they went to bed with a foreign country. The lobbyists did, all of them did. And you people still don't understand. You fucking people still don't understand. You stupid. So don't talk shit about when somebody want to rape your child or kill your child or your wife or your husband. Don't talk that shit. Don't talk that shit on the news. Don't cry for them or nothing because that don't mean a fucking thing no more. Because you now in Israel. You are in Israel. There's no more United States. This is Israel. The Israel government. That's what this is. The Israel government. You stupid son of a bitch. That goes for every race in the United States. Shut your fucking mouths. Kneel down to Israel. Kneel down to Israel. Kneel down to Israel. You will kneel down to Israel, or your life will be taken. Kneel down to Israel. Kneel. We're taking your daughters. We're going to rape them. We're going to screw them. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want to do to them and your wife. And we're going to kill every male in the United States because they are a threat. You stupid son of a bitches. We fought for freedom for this country. We fought for the constitutional rights. And our lousy government is in bed with Israel, a foreign country that's wiping away every fucking human rights in the United States. You fools. Don't put your fucking hand up to swear to no constitutional right because you're swearing your rights to Israel. You motherfuckers. You swearing your oath to Israel. Every military branch is swearing their oath to Israel. To Israel. So we don't want to hear no shit about your husband got killed because of this man here got robbed. So fucking what? You now belong to Israel. The United States is Israel, a foreign country now. Because our government did that. Our own government, those racist white motherfuckers in Congress did this. Those racist motherfucking house niggas did this. Those racist motherfucking Mexicans did this. Those racist motherfucking Puerto Ricans did this. Those racist motherfucking Koreans did this. Every fucking race that's in Congress, from Republican to Democrats, they are all house motherfucking niggers. They did this to us. They made the United States into Israel. They made every military branch in the United States work for Israel. You do not work for the United States. That flag don't mean shit. Don't mean a fucking thing. Because now you got the Israel flag on your patches. You got the Israel name on your paychecks. You work for the Israel government, you fools. So don't think that your black ass, your Mexican ass, your Korean ass, or any of that race is going to be protected, because it's not. It's not. Because see, Israel hates other races. Completely. Israel hates other religion. Completely. Israel hates anything that can threaten their environment, their government, which is all men of the United States. They will kill us all. But I will not go out without a fight. I will not go out without a fight. Without a fight. I will not go out without a fight. No way. They're going to rape your women. They're going to kill your kids if they boys. You see how hateful our own government is against the people? This is hate. What our Congress and our government and our president did was hate. There's no ifs and no buts about it. Straight hate. Straight hate. I'll never forget what Washington said and Jefferson. It's not going to be a foreign government that takes over the United States. It's going to be within the United States. In other words, it's going to be the people from a foreign government that's going to be working in the United States. They're going to help take over the United States. And that's what's happening now. The Israel government says, no, we want this bill put, we want everyone in Congress, Republicans and Democrats, to sign this oath. You will not let nobody protest or boycott any company that belongs to Israel. You will not boycott, picket, or say anything bad about Israel. And these motherfuckers passed that law. That law don't mean shit. It's unconstitutional. That law don't mean a fucking thing. Now, this comes from the Israel government to the United States government. They're going to tell every fucking internet provider, every website provider, what you allowed to say and what you cannot say. Fuck them. I'm starting my own business now. I'm going to talk about every fucking governor, every fucking Republican and Democrat like the dogs that they are. They are traitors. They need to be executed. They need to have their one-day trial and executed. Hung on telephone poles, on trees, so everybody can see the treason that they did. From them, their families, their kids, they all got to be executed. They all have to be wiped out. Because they have committed the biggest treason against the United States by even putting up a bill like that. This is not the United States no more. This is this country is the country of Israel and the government of Israel. You stupid son of bitches. I have been saying it for years, man. For years. I sit back, I watch. I listen. I just seen 2 police officers at a 7-Eleven. And they was talking, and some deputies too were talking. They were all talking right there in 7-Eleven, you know, drinking coffee and shit. And they said, how the fuck is our commander officer, our lieutenant's gonna tell us we gotta sign this fucking thing to pledge our duties to Israel? How the fuck is that possible? How the fuck you pledging your oath to Israel on American soil? On American soil, you pledging your oath to a foreign country on American soil. Oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. No judge should be on the bench. No fucking judge that even signs that shit should be on the bench. No judge whatsoever, because they committed treason. No cop, no deputy, no sheriff, no pig. None of them should be even wearing a badge or carrying a gun, because they all committed treason. They all have committed treason. I say, this is what's going to happen. Listen carefully, because it's coming. We go by, the other day we went by and we saw this train, right? Up in Long Beach, going by, right? And it had a lot of military shit on it, right? Everybody thinking Air Force or Marines or Army, but it wasn't. None of that was the United States military shit. None of that wasn't. On the black tarts that it was covering up, you saw flying around a little flag of Israel. Yeah, going through Long Beach, train tracks. Arm came down, we got stopped. And me and my buddy, he like, is that flag in Israel? Sure enough was. What the fuck are they shit doing in the United States? What the fuck is Israel tanks and Israel supplies doing in the United States on American soil? What the fuck is that doing in the United States on American soil? Everybody got out of their cars and we're looking and we're taking pictures of this shit, man. We couldn't believe it. We could not. What the fuck? And we had a couple of guys that was, one guy was in the Air Force, 2 guys was in the Marines. They still had their uniform on. They was out on leave, and a couple of Army boys. And we're like, is that a fucking Israel flag in the United States? On military equipment? On a train? In Long Beach? What the fuck is going on here? Now you see them all over the United States. Yes, you see Israel tanks. You see Israel bombers. You're seeing a lot of this shit now all over the United States on railroads. You got people putting pictures of that shit up on the news, up on the internet. And Congress is taking it down. Ordering people, you can't tell nobody to take a fucking thing down. That's freedom of speech, freedom of the press. We got the right to know this. Our own Congress went to bed, in bed, with a foreign country, you stupid fools. We fought for this country to protect every living thing in this country. Our own media is so stupid and so corrupt of their own country. Our own media they should be the first ones on the firing squad. I don't know if you people remember back then, they talked so much about Hitler and Germany and showing all of these war movies about Germany killing the Jews. The only thing Hitler didn't do is he didn't finish the job. That was it. That was it. He knew then what the Jews were about. And everything he said is coming true now because the Israel government took over the United States. Do not put your military uniform on because you are not for the United States. Your military uniforms are for the government of Israel. Every motherfucking veteran is turning around in their graves right now. Every veteran, every family members that fought for this fucking lousy country, this lousy fucking government, Congress, they all have to be executed. They all have to stand trial for one day and executed. It's too late, people. It is too late. It is fucking too late. It is too late. Every gangbanger in the United States, protect your neighborhood. Take down those cameras. Protect your neighborhood. Protect those kids. Protect those women. Protect your neighborhoods because it's coming. It is coming. It's coming. Every law enforcement in the United States works for Israel government now. Every fucking law enforcement works for Israel government. And I don't want to hear shit. Well, I don't because I was in the United States Army. No, I don't. I was in the Air Force. I don't. I was in the Marines. You're a lying motherfucker. You work for the Israel government. There is no more United States. There is no more United States Congress and government. It's Israel. It's Israel. See you all in hell. See you all in hell. So don't cry when your wife get raped, get beaten, get murdered. Your child gets raped, get beaten, get murdered. That's because your own government did it. Your own Congress did it. Your Republicans, your Democrats did it. Your governors did it. Your city councilmen did it. There is no more United States. Take them flags the fuck down. Israel's flags are up. Now you see all Israel stores in the United States, in the malls and stuff, holding Israel flags are all up in the windows and everything. That's what you see in all of the malls now and all over the United States. You see the Israel flags in all of the stores. You stupid son of a bitches. You stupid motherfuckers. Fuck this Christmas. Fuck the government. Fight back. Because your lives are gone. You're all going to die. The only ones that ain't going to die is your wives and your girl kids. Them are the only ones that ain't going to die because they're going to have fun with them. Then they're going to kill them. Yeah, then they're going to kill them. They're going to rape them. They're going to molest them. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do to them. Then they're going to knock them off. They're going to cut their heads off. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Because that's Israel. That's the way Israel is. And that's the way our own government, Congress is. There's no more United States. There's no more United States. It's time for every so-called United States citizen to bear arms. To bear arms. Take back this so-called America. As you say, take it back. Come on, CIA. Come on, Homeland Security. Come on, FBI. Come on. Why the fuck, and Pentagon, why the fuck are there military equipment with Israel flags on them in the United States? Why the fuck every store that belongs to Israel holding their flags in every store, every mall in the United States? Why the fuck is a mall holding up an Israel flag and put down your so-called United States flag? What the fuck? It's just like I told y'all idiots before. 9/11 was done by our own government. By our own government. I don't know if you can pull them up now, but we still got videos of it where the Pentagon, when the Pentagon, they claimed that a plane hit the Pentagon. No, it wasn't a plane. It was a missile. You can see it. Woof. You can see the fucking missile right across, going flying across. You can see the missile hitting the Pentagon. That wasn't no plane. That was a fucking missile. But our government lies. They know better than nobody else. They breathe just like we do. They human just like we are. They lie. They manipulate. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. So when you pigs, cops, sheriffs, and deputies go out there and lock a citizen up, you're not doing that for the people, because the people ain't got nothing to do with that. You're doing that for the foreign government of Israel. That's how stupid you are. You work for Israel now. You work for the foreign government of Israel. That's who you work for. Our own government, our own president, our own Congress did this. They did this. We sent the clippings, man, to Fox News, to Cal News, Cal 9. We sent the pictures there. I know this. We know these people that work there, right? We showed them the pictures. And can we get copies of this? It's all over the news. What the fuck is military equipment with Israel flags doing in the United States? What the fuck are they flagging all over the United States, Israel flags on American soil? You stupid fools. I said this way back, it was going to happen. If you look at all my videos, I said this way back, man. All the way to 2019. I've been saying this shit. Nobody listened. And now everybody blowing my phone. Man, you are so fucking right, Shafiq. I told y'all, I saw this coming, man. I seen it coming. I seen it coming. Nobody believed me. Nobody fucking believed the fucking thing I was saying. I said, dude, let me explain something to you. Ever since 9/11, that was involved with Israel and our own government. You see, look at the videos, okay? There's no way on hell what happened on 9/11 should have happened. Our government helped Israel do this. Our own government. We all lost family members, friends, sisters, brothers, cousins, dads, kids on 9/11. But none of you still have not woken up from 9/11. Not one. So who is the best race to blame it on? Muslims. That had nothing to do with this. So they want to cause wars, claiming nuclear weapons and all of this. All of that came from Israel. But they never found no nuclear weapons, no mass destruction chemicals in these Muslim countries. Our government is the government of Israel. If you don't wake up now, you some stupid motherfuckers. You deserve to die. Your kids deserve to get killed. Your wives deserve to get raped. Your kids deserve to get raped. You brought this to yourselves because you let our lying, corrupted government, Congress, president, all of these motherfuckers do this to us. That's what you did. That's what you did. I know a fucking missile when I see a missile coming. And that missile was fired, I want to say out of a car, because it's a one-man shot missile from the United States Army. on 9/11 when it hit the Pentagon. That was a missile. That wasn't no plane. That was a missile. That was a missile. We watched the footage and everything. We still, how the fuck, whatever came, that came from the direction. That came from the direction of the Capitol. That's where that came from, the direction of the Capitol. Still don't want to wake up. Still don't want to wake up. You're stupid. Stop saying America. That cannot be in your language no more. Because America is Israel. The government is the Israel government in America. That's what it is. The government of Israel. The government of Israel. You stupid son of a bitches. Every vet is turning over in their graves. They lost their lives for these lousy white motherfucking racist bastards. And now we're gonna lose more lives. More. Your sons, your daughters. The military ain't shit. When that colonel got up there and said, we do not follow no king, no queen. We follow the Constitution of the United States. If that was so true, why are you taking orders from a foreign government? That's what I want to know. When our own president is in bed with a foreign government, when is the military going to wake the fuck up? When? Because it's already too late. When will you people wake the fuck up? Because it's already too late. No Israel flag should be flown in the United States, on the United States soil land. No Israel flag should be flown in the United States. No Israel military gear should be traveling through the United States. Do you know how fucking far Israel is? So Congress let this military shit come into the United States. Our own government did. So what does that tell you? Don't talk about Hitler. Hitler was a hell of a man because he knew about Israel. He knew about the Jews. He didn't want them in this country no more. Not Germany, not Berlin, nowhere. But we got all lied to. We all look like jackasses by our own government. And now we're looking bigger jackasses because each Republican and Democrat and Congress said, fuck us all. Their worthy is into money. That's where their worthy is into. That's where their loyalty is. Money. So fuck you. Fuck the military. Their duty and their obligation and their loyalty is to money. Money. Nobody else. Money. It's too late, fools. Better bear arms. You better bear your arms. You better do it all because it's coming. It's coming. We got a surprise coming. It ain't going to be a surprise to us, to half of us, because we see it coming. You can smell it in the air. It's coming. And every one of you motherfuckers are asleep. Well, what are we going to get these people? What are we going to get the kids for Christmas? Oh, honey, we'll buy this here. How much is it? Oh, $3,600 for a new iPhone. And oh, okay, no problem. So we'll get him a new iPhone. Better keep your money. You better keep your fucking money because you're going to need it to trade. You better keep your fucking money. You're going to need it to trade it off. Better keep your money. Get rid of your babies. because your kids are going to get killed. Your wives are going to get raped. Your daughters are going to get raped and then killed. This is our own government, our own Congress let this happen because of greed, money hungry. This is not the United States no more. This is Israel. Our government is the Israel government. It's the Israel government. I don't give a fuck what you say, what I got to say. I don't give a fuck you say I'm wrong with. I don't give a fuck. It's been proven in federal court already in other states. The United States government, Congress has no right to put a law about you cannot protest or boycott Israel or any company. It's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional. No ifs and no buts. They went to bed with a foreign country. Just like Trump did. Now it's all coming out. All the Republicans and Democrats went to bed with a foreign country. So I don't believe a goddamn thing none of them motherfucking Republicans or Democrats got to say because they all fucking liars. They con artists. They scammers. Even that motherfucker in the White House. He ain't no fucking good. He is no fucking good. They all got to be held for treason and executed. Like it says in the Constitution, because that's just what they all did to the people. So when you stupid motherfuckers say, take back America, where are y'all? I don't get it. You see all over the United States, Israel flags are up in department stores, in windows, on federal buildings, on courthouses. What the fuck is going on here? No country has ever had their flag flown on United States soil or no courthouse, no federal building, no country. But now you see Israel flags. They took the flags down off of the George Washington Bridge in New York. Yes, they took that Israel flag down. They ripping the flags out of people's windows and stores and shit. And we got that right to do that. We have that fucking right. See, let me explain it to you about us New Yorkers, man. We don't give a fuck. Okay? When you threaten us, we come back at you. We come at you with only two things. You either go in the hospital or you're going to die. And that's what's happening in New York right now. The governors, the mayors need to run. Okay? They need to get the fuck out. Because what they just did to every New Yorker kicked every one of us in the ass. From California governors all over the United States. They kicked every one of us in the ass. They said, fuck us all. Because the United States is no more. It is Israel. They work for the government of Israel. That's who they work for. The government of Israel. That's who they work for. You stupid motherfuckers, man. Excuse me. I don't understand how the fuck, and don't say that the government didn't know about this military shit going through Long Beach that had Israel flags on it. They can't say they didn't know about that because they're the ones that control the borders. They're the ones that control the shipments coming into the United States. They do. So they knew about it. I'm telling you, people, bear your arms. Bear your fucking arms. This is why they're trying to remove everybody's guns. Because Israel is taking over. And they want us to throw sticks and stones the way they killed the Muslim people in other countries that are fighting back with sticks and stones. Our own government wants the same thing to happen to us. Our own fucking government. The only way you taking my weapons from me is if I'm dead. That's the bottom line. That's the fucking bottom line. My Constitution, Second Amendment right, give me the right to bear arms. Give me the right to protect my home. Give me the right to protect my, well, I don't got no family, but my family. Gives me that constitutional right, and you ain't taking that from me. I don't give a fuck about Congress's laws. I go by God's laws, Allah's laws. Common sense laws. Every gun owner, beware, it's happening. It is happening. It is happening now. Our government betrayed the soil of the so-called United States. Our own government, our own Congress. Every one of them should be on trial with their family members and executed. Every one of them. Because you got to execute their families too, so it doesn't spread down. So the poison and the corruption doesn't spread down. You got to take their families out too. They all got to be put on trial and executed. One day trial and executed. And you see each person's picture. It's been all over the news. They work for the Israel government. They work for the Israel government, but yet they work for they in the United States government. They're in the United States Congress. They sit on the floors of representative Congress. They're all there. There's more of them than there is American people. Y'all stupid. Y'all so stupid. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know how they say in Israel. It's not Hitler high off or nothing like that. It's something else that they use when they salute to their flag in Israel. It's something else. I forgot. I think it's like this or something like that to Israel flag. Yeah, that's something in that nature. You know, it's too late, people. Don't bitch about the United States because it ain't the United States no more. It's the state of Israel.